The CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup in Bournemouth heads towards a conclusion in the women's draw. 44 countries began the journey to Rio 2016 in a series of tournaments across Europe, all looking to emulate the amazing achievements of nations like Germany and the Netherlands, who took gold at the Olympics and World Championships respectively. The brand new sandcourt facility here at the Leaf Studio School is playing host to 8 teams, and England's finest are looking to win an automatic ticket to round 3 in 2015. England 1 versus Sweden 1 is our feature match, the golden game between the two top sides in the Pool D table in a winner-takes-all finale. Highlights coverage of that crunch match coming right up. Before we get to the action here in Bournemouth, let's find out about this fascinating venue, the Leaf Studio, a school that has developed areas of excellence in academic study, vocational courses, performing arts and sport. The sandcourts were built specifically for the Continental Cup event and will be the perfect complement to its indoor year-round beach volleyball facility. Here's the Leaf Academy's executive principal and former National League player, Dr. Annetta Minard, to tell us more.
We have a pre-Olympic qualification event known as the Continental Cup, and we have teams from all over Europe. It's the first round, so it's very important. It's our route actually to Rio, so if we're successful here, it's the start of that journey for some of our young players. We were fortunate enough to get about 4 or 5 actually from the Olympics, who came and gave us their experience and all the things they'd learned, which they're now passing on to the children. They became our employees, and they've helped us to learn about events, about the way an athlete should behave, about how they should prepare, and all of that coming together has meant that this really is a legacy for the future. All our young people have been involved in this now probably for 2 or 3 months. The planning of it, the organisation, even building the court. We've had our construction apprentices coming out and helping with the measuring and the delivery of sand and the digging. So it's been a really big learning journey. It's a very exciting time for England because we've got a mixture of juniors just coming through and some more experienced players, and they've literally been training and working on site here actually in our indoor courts. So we've been able to use all our facilities to make sure that the England teams have been ready for this weekend, and I think that's what I've been looking forward to, the mix of experience and young players coming through and how they combine to perform at the weekend. We're really lucky the court stays with us. We've obviously contributed to that, but we've also had some funding which has enabled this to all happen. We now have courts here which are of the top standard. We'll be able to share it with all the local schools and the community, so there's a long life left in the courts once this tournament is finished, and I think that will make a big difference to young players in this area.
So this is how Group D stands. England and Sweden came through their semi-finals against Slovakia and Ireland. Slovakia still have a chance though. They beat Ireland in the losers bracket and will take on whoever loses the final clash between England and Sweden to compete for that second ticket to round 3. That final currently stands at 1 game all, with a golden game to come. In Game 1 of the series, England 2, Jess Grimson and Grace Lazard lost to an experienced Sweden 1 team. It was a tightly contested match with England 2 fighting all the way. Jess and Grace are both based at the Leaf Studio School and gave a good account of themselves in front of the home fans. This event is the home pair's first tournament together, so meeting world-class players on a big stage was a daunting prospect, but they coped well with the pressure and at least gave the big Scandinavians something to think about in set 2. But in the end, the Swedish tour pairing of Karen Lundqvist and Nina Gravender were just too strong and took the match by 2 sets to 0, 21-10, 21-16, to give Sweden a lead in the final. That left the England 1 pairing of Olympians Zara Dabney and Savannah Leaf to take on Sweden 2 to stay in the match. England 1 came through in straight sets to level the series, making it another brand new pairing for the home nation, performing well at international level. So the series stands tied at 1-1, which means Sweden 1 take on England's finest Zara and Savannah. They might be a new pairing, but England 1 are the right team to get the job done after their London 2012 experiences. Let's meet the Olympians.
Mainly just taking a lot more responsibility, like kind of owning up to your passing, owning up to your sets, owning up to your hits. You've got so much more to do. It's a lot harder to tell how good the other teams are going to be because it's not all based on like athletic ability, it's based on how well you know the game and things like that, and that's something I had to adjust to. And I think just learning how the game's played and learning which shots I can use, and that's the difference mainly.
I love the Olympic Games. It's so much fun to be able to play in front of our home crowd. Obviously, this weekend we're really lucky because we've got a lot of support, but usually when we're out on the world tour, obviously we don't have our friends and family around with us. So the Olympics was just amazing to be able to play in front of them and kind of show everybody what we'd been working hard for like 6 or 7 years. So it's good. Yeah, we'll give it everything we've got. Obviously, this is the first round and there's quite a few rounds to go. Amazing that the tournament's obviously here in Bournemouth. Quite surreal, to be honest. I live literally 10 minutes down the road, so it really is unique to have all the, the Swiss, the Swedish, like some of the top players in the world actually coming to Bournemouth and playing beach volleyball. I think they probably wouldn't really have expected it either, so it's really cool. The old Olympic qualification, it was teams on the world tour. You pick out the top 24 of the teams, and they're the teams that go to the Olympics. Now, with this, obviously, the new Continental Cup, there's mini tournaments like this all around the world, places that probably you wouldn't necessarily find beach volleyball, but that was the idea of the Continental Cup, is to spread volleyball all around the world. So yeah, it's really cool to be able to get more people involved.
On the stand from Greece, it's Anastasios Menianis. And your second official today from Belgium, it's Martin Hessel.
So it's all come down to one match to decide who'll get the automatic round 3 spot and that little bit closer to a place at the Olympic Games in Rio 2016. Savannah and Zara have individual experience of top-class volleyball, but they're up against an experienced team in the form of Karen Lundqvist and Nina Gravender, who've played together consistently well on the World Tour. It's a best-of-3 set match. The first 2 sets are to 21 points, and the deciding set, if we go that far, is to 15 points. You have to win each set by 2 clear points, and it's rally point scoring. Karen Lundqvist will get us underway then. And Savannah Leaf looking for the first point of the match, which she gets very nicely, just rolling that one over the top of Nina Gravender's block. Savannah Leaf has only come to the beach in the last month or so, still very much an indoor player by instinct, and we'll see, no doubt, some evidence of that as this match goes on. But she is such an athlete, it's not going to take her very long at all to get into the swing of playing on the beach. And that was a good recovery from her. Another chance here for Sweden. And that's nicely played by Gravender, this time rolling that one into the corner. Good pick up from Damney, then a good recovery by Leaf, but it was always Sweden on the front foot, having been given the free ball. Good serve from Gravender. A little bit of hesitation from Dampney and Leaf, both of them looking as if they were going to play the ball. Dampney not committing to the pass. So Sweden take an early lead, but still an awful long way to go yet in this match. Great power from Savannah Leaf. She plays her volleyball for University of Miami in the United States in the NCAA, and she's the 7th all-time highest scorer for her university with 442 kills in a season. Unsurprising, really. She really does hit the ball very hard. Good pick up from Dampney. And a great put away from Leaf. Don't have to use 3 touches. That's the maximum you're allowed. And Leaf taking the opportunity to go cross court. And England take the lead away from Sweden and edge in front themselves. Nice pick up, good read from Dampney, and then a great play from Leaf to find the corner. Leaf with the serve, and it's worked well because England now have an opportunity to go 2 in front. Well, that's a very nice dig by Gravender. And an equally good dig by Dampney, waiting cross court. Free ball, though, for Sweden. Opportunity for them to get it finished here. And they take it, I think, actually. Dampney thought that one was going long. That's why she left it. So Sweden draw level. Still a few nerves on show for all 4 players, really. Yet to settle comfortably into the game. It's Gravender who puts it away. And Sweden have levelled. Lundqvist with the serve. And Leaf with the unforced error hands Sweden the lead. So at the end change, we'll take a short break. Plenty more action from this golden match to come right here on Sky Sports. Welcome back to the Leaf Studio School here in Bournemouth for the CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup. It's the golden match between England and Sweden to decide who'll go through to round 3. Leaf with the serve. Oh, that's a brilliant serve. An ace from Leaf right down that panic channel between Lundqvist and Gravender. They both looked at each other and they both stepped away from the ball. Just about the perfect serve right between the two players. So Leaf will go again. This opening set has been a bit of a roller coaster. No one's been able to hold the lead for very long before the other team has levelled and then taken the lead themselves. Nice dig from Dampney off the net though. Should be dug by Sweden, it is. So they have the opportunity here. Great chase from Dampney, that's a really good read. However, the Leafs still can't get her close to the net for a full swing on the ball. So Sweden will go again. And Dampney waiting once again. This is better. And it's going to be England's ball. Net touch by Sweden. And also guilty, I think, of playing the ball on the side of England before Dampney had gone to have a swing on it. Good hustle from Dampney, keeping the ball alive. And then working hard in defence as well. Ultimately, an error from Sweden. And England have the point. Savannah Leaf was born in the UK and moved to the USA when she was 7. Her mum, Alison, is a technical director for Pixar. Savannah, having played indoor volleyball up to, well, last month really, before making the decision that in order to get to Rio and go to another Olympic Games, she would have to convert to beach volleyball. And it's a steep learning curve for her coming into this Continental Cup, playing against experienced World Tour players. She's making the transition pretty well and is only going to get better. Kirk Pittman, the England coach, having the opportunity to have a chat with the players during side switches. Something that's not allowed on the World Tour. When the game starts, the coaches just have to sit and watch with the rest of the spectators. Dampney with the serve. Well, it's an unforced error from Lundqvist going cross court. She had plenty to work with. However, put a little bit too much on the ball. So England now with a 3-point margin. And their mindset changes here from being aggressive to just being able to play side out and picking the odd point from serve where they can. It's all about their ability to side the ball out, just as Sweden did. Going over on 2. Leaf not ready for that one, neither was Dampney. Gravender. Great block from Gravender. Having served and then run through to the net. Also called on a cross-court block, so starting line then jumping to her left. And that was an excellent call and a great block. Dampney. Good pick-up from Lundqvist. And a nice break from Leaf. Got back very quickly. So Sweden unable to put the ball on the sand. And Leaf gets the job done with a little help from the top of the net. And the 2-point cushion restored. Excellent break from Leaf. As soon as she knew that ball was off the net, she was away very quickly, kept her eye on the ball, made a great dig. And then an excellent recovery from Dampney, putting that one in a position where Leaf could have a swing. And England have the point. That's tight to the net, and Leaf gets an excellent block. Really well played from her.
England lead now 11-8. This 3 points here against Sweden.
The serve just taking Gravender towards Lundqvist, and Lundqvist not helping her with that ball that was too close to the net. Good serve, forcing Gravender away from the net, and a chance for England to increase the lead further here. And they have done. That's a brilliant shot from Savannah Leaf going cross court. Lundqvist not defending far enough to her right. She had the call to defend cross court, but she stuck middle and was unable to get that ball. Great shot from Leaf. Another good serve, forcing Sweden away from the net, and a chance now for England to increase the lead still further. Oh, well, that's a great block from Gravender to deny Dampney. Dampney decided she wanted to hit that one hard to the line, but it was taken away from her. And Sweden having to win a point from block defence, even though they were trying to side out initially. Not being aggressive enough at the net, Sweden. However, the block saving them on that occasion. Lundqvist with the serve. Excellent chip just over the top of the block from Leaf, and a really good scramble as well from Zara Dampney. It wasn't the best of passes from Leaf. She was a little bit off balance. However, Dampney able to tidy things up nicely. And Lundqvist with no chance of getting that one in play. Nice block from Leaf, and again, another chance though for Sweden. Good pick up. Oh, that was unlucky. Leaf spotting an opportunity to play it straight back over, and she thought that's landed in. The lines judge, however, said no, it was out. But it was very good reactions. Nice pick up from Dampney. And good thinking, just wide from Leaf in the end. Unfortunately for Leaf, just went a little bit too far away from Dampney once the ball was played. Still going back to her indoor instincts, and as a result, was unable to go and spike on the ball. So Sweden now have closed the gap, just 2 behind. Gravender serve. Nice play from Dampney. Gravender touching the net. Touch the top of the net, it's a fault. There's an incidental touch anywhere else, then play on is the call generally, as long as you're not interfering with the player on the other side of the net. Leaf with the serve. Good touch, but that had to come over. It caught Savannah Leaf in the block, so as soon as she then played it again off of Dampney, she needed to get it over the net. The block counts as a touch on the beach, and that's why Zara Dampney didn't go after it. Lundqvist with the serve. Good lead from Leaf. Lundqvist trying to take her away from Dampney. Trying to get that ball onto the sideline. And that was an easy leave for Savannah. Dampney with the serve. Oh, it's a great serve as well. She's just started to employ this jump float serve, which makes it difficult to pass because the ball comes on a straight line, and it was too difficult for Gravender.
And for England.
Just didn't know what was going to happen to the ball, did Gravender. Got herself in all sorts of trouble. Dampney once again. Another good serve, forcing Gravender to pass that one away from the net, and that is an excellent block from Savannah Leaf. And England are in full control now of this first set. A 5-point margin. Jumping into the cross court, Savannah Leaf, that's an excellent block. Dampney just waiting for the whistle. Remaining focused, another good serve from her. Well, that's a great touch from Leaf. And unfortunately, Dampney unable to scurry across to stop the cross-court roll. That was a great serve, excellent swerve on that ball. A good touch from Leaf. But in the end, Sweden managed to get the job done through Lundqvist. Gravender with a serve. Nice high hands D from Lundqvist. And an excellent swing cross-court. A little bit of heat from Lundqvist, and Sweden get a point back. All too easy to play roll shot after roll shot. Sometimes have to force yourself to hit the ball hard. And that's what Lundqvist did. Now England, they need a side out here. That should favour Savannah Leaf, and it does. The ball played too close to the net. And Savannah with no difficulty at all in rolling that one into the open court. A little bit bit of luck really for England because they were on the back foot. They weren't siding out particularly well. Just need to settle down. 3 points required to take this opening set. Not going to get that one. Nice play from Gravender, keeping that one close to the net.
Back within 3 points. It's 15-18. Who are you cheering on? Is it Sweden or England?
Good work from Sweden. But they need to find some points from their serving, from block defence here. Oh, that's a great wipe from Zara Dampney.
Wipe off the block.
Former indoor player at Wessex, just down the road from the Leaf Studio School here in Bournemouth. There's a lot of supporters here today, and even though she was outside the antenna and can only go cross-court, still able to get the wipe off. That was brilliant. Oh, that's even better. A little bit of luck for Zara Dampney, and it's now set point for England, courtesy of the top of the net. It's a harsh blow for Sweden. You can't legislate for these kind of serves. The ball could have gone anywhere. As it is, it drops down for an ace point for England.
Keep it going all the way. 2015, set point, England.
Dampney. A little bit of trouble here for Sweden. Leaf breaking from the net, and it's an unforced error from Lundqvist, and England take the opening set 21-15. An impressive start for England as they take on the experienced Swedish pair. One more set required then for Dampney and Leaf to book England's place in the third round of this CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup. It's all about their ability to replicate what they did in the first set in order to see this one home. For Sweden, it's a must-win second set for them. Otherwise, they'll be facing Slovakia to see if they can get through via the losers bracket. Join us after the break for more world-class beach volleyball right here on Sky Sports. Welcome back to Bournemouth for the CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup here at the Leaf Studio School. England took the first set of this golden match, but it's Sweden who have the lead in set two. Lundqvist signalling line blocks. Gravender with the serve, going to play defence. So Sweden mixing it up, bit of 50-50 defence and blocking, but neither of them able to stop Savannah Leaf. That's an excellent swing from her. Lundqvist deciding that she could break from the net, but she was never going to stop that one. Dampney. Very nicely played, and she's really good at that little chip shot just over the top of the block is Gravender. Had a little look, she could see that Dampney was never going to get anywhere near it. This Swedish pairing have had some good results on the World Tour. They finished 5th in Stade in Switzerland in the Grand Slam last year. They have been there or thereabouts. They've played against the top teams in the world and beaten them. And they have a lot of experience, which is why they're probably not going to be too fazed by losing the opening set. And I think in part that's reflected here in the fact that they have this lead in the second set. Dampney wants Leaf to block line so she can defend cross-court. And the little fake to the line working because Gravender tried to put that one really close to the net on the angle. So England back to within 2 points here. Leaf will serve again and scurry to the net. And she doesn't even need to block. Bad pass from Gravender. That ball dropped pretty quickly in front of her. Didn't move her feet, didn't get in a good position. And there was nothing that Lundqvist could do to help her out. This event set up in partnership with Volleyball England and the Leaf Studio School. Lisa Wainwright at Volleyball England working extremely hard to make sure that this event happened. And there's an awful lot of work that goes on behind the scenes in order for England and the home country's athletes to compete at a high level. Good dig. Nice chase from Leaf. Could be an opportunity here for England. Very well played off the block and down the line. And England now close the gap to just 1 point. Nice high hands defence from Lundqvist. but she can only roll that, and it was well spotted and well picked up by Leaf. And it was an easy roll for her then off the block to get the point. Ravender has a look cross court, but that's a really good pick up from Zara Dampney. Another chance then for Sweden. Oh, it's going to be a let. There's a ball on court. That shouldn't be there. So nobody scores a point. Referee signalling that it's a do-over, as they say in the States. So line block signalled against Lundqvist. They're going after the ball against Gravender. Good run and a good chase that by Dampney. Could see where the ball was going. Unable though to put it down on the sand herself. And that's a nice play into the corner from Lundqvist, away from Savannah Leaf, having to turn her body. And by the time she had done and had a look, the ball was down on the sand, and it's a point for Sweden. It's always the danger when you break and you get your back to that sideline and you're too far into court, you then have to turn around to try and play it. Ideally, you want to back off with your shoulders square onto the net, and some of the best exponents of that in world volleyball, Juliana and Talita, both of whom play for Brazil, and without doubt the two best breakers from the net in beach volleyball. No, that's lucky for Sweden and very unlucky for Zara Dampney. Had read that the ball was going to be rolled short. But once it hit the top of that tape, it's so difficult because it just carried over where she was about to play the ball. Not much you can do in that situation. Line block signalled by Lundqvist. She's going to stay at the net. Gravender's going to play defence on the sand. There's a definite change in tactics here from Sweden from the first set. They're mixing up their blocking and also mixing up who they're serving at. Both Zara Dampney and Savannah Leaf having to play side out. So far it's working for Sweden. They lead by one. Just a continuation block for Savannah Leaf. And the break from the net did the job actually, because Lundqvist trying to go hard cross court. She's asking if there was any kind of touch. Referees say no. Big touch then, as Savannah Leaf makes the continuation block, then decides I'm going to break. And the ball not catching the sideline. It must hit the line to be in. Well, there was an opportunity to play that one. Unfortunately, Zara Dampney moving just a little bit too late and not reading what Gravender was up to early enough. Watching the ball, watching the player, but not reacting quickly enough. Well, that's a great serve from Sweden and from Lundqvist as that ball dropped very quickly in front of Zara Dampney. Savannah Leaf couldn't bring it back into play, so Sweden reassert themselves towards the business end of this second set. A 2-point lead for them. Oh, make that three. A little bit of luck for Sweden, cancelling out the little bit of luck that England had in the first set when Zara Dampney's serve hit the top of the net and did exactly what Lundqvist's serve has just done. So they're 1-1 for aces. But it's Sweden with a 3-point lead now, and they're going after Zara Dampney again. And a line block signalled, but Leaf deciding she had to play that one over. And that's a brilliant shot from Nina Gravender, rolling that one very short. Leaf expecting the ball to be hit hard. And now Sweden just 2 points away from levelling this match. Line block signalled, keeping it simple. England need to side out. It's not going to happen, and Lundqvist deciding to play Vollis and go straight back over, and it costs Sweden the point because Dampney was able to dig that one, keep it in play, and then come back and put the ball on the sand.
So if you want to see a third set,
Was
make some noise for Sweden.
the right idea, just put into the wrong place really, because Zara Dampney was ready for it. And that's a great finish from Dampney. So no set point opportunity yet for Sweden. Leaf with the serve. Gravendar looking for the side out. However, that one played straight on to where Dampney was waiting, but she can't find the angle cross court, so Sweden have their set point opportunity, courtesy of the unforced error from Dampney. She'd done well in making the dig, but then just put too much on that one going cross court. Gravendar with the serve. Leaf to keep England in this set. And she can't do it, it's too tight to the net, and it's Sweden who take the second set 21-16 and level the match at 1 set all. That means we're going to have a third set to sort this one out. It's a race to 15 to see who'll book their place in the third round of the CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup. Join us after the break for the climax to this thrilling final right here on Sky Sports. Welcome back to the Leaf Studio School here in Bournemouth for the final of the CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup first round. England took set 1, Sweden took set 2, and now it's all about who can hold their nerve and take the deciding set to book their place in round 3, avoiding a playoff with Slovakia for the other remaining third round spot. Nothing to separate the two teams so far in this deciding set. Leaf with the serve, deadlocked at 5 all. That's a little bit tight to the net. Leaf should put it away, but that's a really good pickup from Lundqvist. And an excellent put away from her as well. And Sweden have their side out. They had to work hard for it. An opportunity missed, really, by England. But that was an exceptional pickup from Karin Lundqvist. And a really good put away. Nice roll shot from Zara Dampney, just too good. Nina Gravendar was on the chase, but she just wasn't quick enough. In fact, she stepped away from where she needed to be initially. The court is 8 metres by 8 metres. It used to be the same size as the indoor court, 9 metres by 9 metres, but it was reduced in order that players had to think a little bit more about where they were putting the ball, and the roll shots had to be exactly like we've just seen that one from Nina Gravendar in order for the ball to go down. It encourages players to hit the ball harder in order to get the ball on the sand and makes for more spectacular rallies. That is a really good cut shot from Zara Dampney, forcing the players with this smaller court just to wait, look, hold, and then play the shot. That was really well done. Leaf will serve and go through to the net to block, as she has done throughout this tournament. Good pick up from Dampney. Can she finish it off? That's a good defence from Nina Lundqvist. And she's hit that ball sufficiently hard that Savannah Leaf can't keep it in play. Gravendar with the serve. Good swing from Savannah Leaf, giving that one a little bit of heat. Taking on the block. Unloading on that ball cross court. Nothing Gravendar can do about it. Good pick-up. Chance here for England. Really good dig from Lundqvist. Another chance then. This time Savannah Leaf having to stretch. Good covering and a brilliant finish. Well, they're in trouble for a part of that rally. However, Zara Dampney covering up nicely behind Savannah Leaf after that initial good dig. And then Savannah able to finish things off. But that was good play. She played the ball up, didn't stand there and watch it, played it up, went into cover, and that meant England could actually finish the rally off. Good touch. High hands defence, that's fine. Ball hit hard. Sweden with another chance, but that's a little bit tight to the net, having to go over the top with the pokey, and it goes wide of the sideline. Really well watched by Zara Dabney. She would have had that one covered had it landed in. And good pressure at the net from Savannah Leaf. Gravender deciding to go over the top when she had her second bite of the cherry. There's some good defence from England to keep themselves in the rally. And ultimately it'll go down as an unforced error from Gravender. She tried to pokey that over the top of the block and in so doing missed the sideline. Zara Dabney delighted to see that one go wide. Now England have put themselves in a really good position here. 2 points ahead. And all they have to do now is just keep trading, keep siding out, and they could have an opportunity to side out to win the match. They won't be too worried about Sweden siding out. They just don't want Sweden to score any points from their serve. Nice dig from Lundqvist. But unfortunately, she's way off the net, trying to find an angle cross-court. That wasn't there. And so England have their side out, courtesy of the unforced error from Karen Lundqvist. Sweden breaking from the net, and you would have expected Zara Dabney to put that one down. However, she played it straight on to Lundqvist. And Zara Dabney delighted to see that one go wide. Leaf then with the serve. That's an easy leave for Nina Gravender.
Service error there for England.
Not having to play the ball. And a little bit of pressure put back on England here. Gravender will go back to serve. Line block signalled. Dabney the target. Now, good break from Lundqvist and a good dig as well. This time off the net, but keeps the ball in play. And a good read, but a chance here for England. And that's really well played by Savannah Leaf. She could see that Lundqvist was away to her right, and there was loads of space cross-court to go straight back over. You don't have to play all the shots at your disposal. If there's an opportunity to get the ball back and score a point, then you're going to take it. And that's exactly what Leaf did. And Lundqvist knew straight away she was never going to chase that down. Well, very nearly a point for England off the overpass, but a chance now for Leaf. And she is just struggling with that shot a little bit. Not quite come to grips with the ability to play that little roll shot, and unfortunately catching the net, taking it wide of the sideline. And Sweden survive, but they're still behind, and it's still very much England in the driving seat here if they can get their side-out game to work effectively for the last few points. That's a good dig, though, from Lundqvist. And she brings back the scores to all square here. How important will that prove to be? Zara Dabney unable to keep the ball from hitting the sand. She'd read it right. She was unlucky.
The 12-all, 1 set all. The winner of this set will top the table.
Karen Lundqvist with the serve. Leaf for the side out. It's a bit close. Gravender can only make a continuation block. Chance then for Zara Dabney. Oh, that's brilliantly played as she swiped across the ball to leave Lundqvist in the sand, unable to move. And England edge back in front. Wasn't the best start to the rally. However, good covering again from Zara Dabney. She's done that well throughout this match, and that's a brilliant put away from her. England just need 2 points to book their place in the third round. Leaf with the serve. Nice pick-up, chance here then to set up a match point. And it's taken. Brilliant swing from Zara Dabney. A little bit of help from the net. She won't mind that. And England now are in a brilliant position here. Just 1 point away from a place in the third round, and they've got 2 match point opportunities in which to do it. Leaf. Chases on, but it's not going to come back. Sweden have their side out. Zara Damli unable to keep her shoulders facing back to the net. They're not going to do it at the first time of asking, but now they have a golden opportunity to get it done from side out. Gravender with the serve. Oh, it's a brilliant serve. It may well have been going wide, but Savannah Leaf didn't get a call. She decided to play it. She was off balance. And Sweden have saved 2 match points. What a serve this was. Was it going wide? It was going wide, wasn't it? Gravender with the serve. Leaf has to side this one out. And she does. Nicely played from Savannah Leaf. England under a little bit of pressure again, but Leaf with a little roll shot, and it's match point number 3 now for England. Well, that was a really good leave from Lundqvist. Dampney trying to put it deep. So had a shot for the match, but it's not to be. 15 all. We're going to keep going until somebody gets 2 points clear here. I just wonder whether or not that did touch Savannah Leaf in the block, and whether or not Dampney could have given it back to her to have a swing. And it's those moments that only the athletes know why they made those decisions. And that is overcooked by Savannah Leaf, and now Sweden have a first match point opportunity. They've survived 3 against them, and they've managed to carve out 1 for themselves here, courtesy of the unforced error from Savannah Leaf. And now England are up against it. Leaf to keep England in the match. And she's done just that. Under immense pressure, comes up with the side out down the line. Excellent play from Savannah Leaf. Leaf saving the match point, but needs a tough serve here to put Sweden under pressure to stop them from having another one. Well, she went for it, but it becomes an easy lead for Sweden, and it's match point number 2 now for the team in black. You get the feeling that Nina Gravender is going to go after Savannah Leaf again here. She's made a couple of unforced errors. England need to side this one out. Continuation block. Good covering from Zara Dampney. But it's an unforced error from England, and it's Sweden who take it. 18-16. They survive 3 match points. And in the end, at the second time of asking, they get the job done. And it is Sweden who book their place in the third round. Well, they lost the first set, but they bounced back to take the next 2 and survive those 3 match points against them. England have got it all to do again now against Slovakia to see if they can take the remaining spot in round 3. But for now, though, it's all about Sweden. Let's hear from our winners.
The English girls were playing really well, and it's nice to see that Sarah did come back here after as well. I'm really happy, and for sure it was a good game for the crowd as well.
There was a change in tactics in that second set. Tell us about
that. Yeah, we changed it because it felt better to just mix up and see what they're going to do.
What was going through your mind when the English girls had match point?
Keep calmness.
Yeah, to keep the calmness and just go for your favorite balls. Yeah. It's not really like, oh no, they have a match point. It's more like you just focus on your side and do the best every ball.
Well, congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Go Sweden!
Congratulations indeed. It's Sweden who topped the table here in Bournemouth with that golden match victory over England. And England, who went on to play Slovakia, also took that one to a golden match, but just missed out. So it's Slovakia who joins Sweden in the third round. England go through to the second round, and Ireland are eliminated. So England just miss out on direct entry into round 3. Instead, they will have to go to round 2 and play their way to the third round, where the big guns enter the tournament. Germany, Holland, Poland, Italy, Latvia, Spain, Austria and Russia will be waiting as the teams bid to claim their place at the Olympic Games in Rio 2016. Next time out on the CEV Beach Volleyball Continental Cup, we turn our attention to the men as England's Greg Weaver, Phil Smith, Chris Gregory and Jake Sheaf take on Ireland, Slovakia and Switzerland right here on Sky Sports. We'll see you then.